Manhattan. So this right here is where Tower 1 was here, right here. Okay, this is the new tower that they put up. All right, guys. Tower 2. Now I toured the building, the World Trade Center, before they went down. And look at there, folks. Yesterday, if some of you guys were on my video when I drove back home yesterday, I came from down there and I drove up this way, folks. Now I'm walking, folks. Yeah, I'm walking today. I don't have the luxury of my truck. I just bought the train. This is the Oculus, folks. Look at that building. Look at the Oculus. Like the skeletal. You guys, this is where the World Trade Centers fell. So imagine that day. How terrible. How crazy this whole place must have been for these buildings to fall. You know, this whole highway was shut down, obviously. Yeah, so Tower 1 was right here. They rebuilt it. And when you're driving past Jersey, New York, you'll see that building. It's one of the tallest buildings in New York. That's what replaced the towers, the World Trade Centers. Across the street over here, I should have, no, it's over here. They have a museum. Oh yeah, it's over here. So we'll check that out. So this is where Tower 2 fell, and they didn't even build it back. They left a hole in the ground, and they turned it into a water display, folks. And you'll see the names of all the people that died on that dreadful day. I was already living in New York, and my mother called me. She actually died a year later. But she had called me and said, "Hey, you okay?" And that's when I went and turned on the television. She found out about it before I did, and I was living in New York. So check this out, folks. It's sad, but what a great way to remember people that are here no longer because of hatred in this world, folks. And look at all the names. Maybe you know somebody, folks. Maybe you just know someone. Who knows? There's so many people on the channel. Who knows, folks? They didn't even build this tower back. Look how vast the building was. Just imagine by looking at this one, all of that came tumbling down. Here we go. Yeah, the Jeffrey Combs, all sorts of people. These are all the people that lost their lives. Jacqueline Norton, Mary Trentini. Oh wow, look at this. Mary Trentini, I believe, and also James. Maybe they were husband and wife, or brother and sister, who knows. Linda Cohen. Yeah. This is where it happened, folks. And it goes on and on. Look how vast this is. All these names etched in, over 3,000 people. I remember when Barack Obama was president, he actually came here on 9/11. And I forgot about it because I told myself I wanted to come and see this memorial. And I stumbled upon it the other day when I was trying to show everybody the Oculus. We're going to check that out in a few minutes, folks. But what a nice skyline here. And what a great memorial service. Imagine what it costs to run this place a year. You know? And there's people here from all over. I just left this mall. I was at the Louis Vuitton store and the Gucci store over there too. So I said, let me, on my way back out of here, give you guys a little tour here. Alright, so we said 811. I'm from New York. It's all sad, yeah. Yep. Oh, okay. Borax, you were in college at the time? Alright, Sharice. I am not here. You are sick. Alright, so you're not afraid. Yeah, I'm not afraid either. Right now we're on high alert because of all the stuff that's happening now with Iran and Israel and everything else. There's always something, people. If you look at this nice skyline, and again, people that are just coming in, this is the World Trade Center. That's building 1. They rebuilt it. And building 2, they left it open. This is really sad that the building fell here. And they left it open, as a memorial. But the names are here for all the people that lost their lives that day. They were in the building. So that'd be terrifying. But this is what people do. Hatred is real. I'm going to show you guys the Oculus too. This is New York, folks. Lower Manhattan, right off the West Side Highway, folks. And you see the names go on and on. Angel Perez. Yeah, something to think about. Look at this memorial. I know it's sad, but a lot of people, especially where I'm from in Virginia, they would never even know about this. So where would you find out? You have to research the World Trade Center. Most people probably won't even look back. And then, if they show it to you, they're going to show you an ad or something. But I'm showing you guys the real life activity out here in these streets of New York. The Diddy trial is almost over. We probably will have a verdict Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And who knows what that's going to be. Somebody left flowers here. So perhaps, people come here to pay love and respect for their fallen family members. It's got to be tough, So this person here, what is it, Luis Cassini, I believe, Jr. Family must have came today or what have you. I got some flowers. Isn't that something folks to look? That's all that came tumbling down. The World Trade Center was much bigger than that. And the 2 buildings came down. Tower 3 is right here. I'm going to show you guys. Tower 3 is that building over here. It was affected. But imagine all the smoke and everything else that was down here. I mean, they've made it pretty pleasant. Planted trees. I remember I came down right after it happened. It was terrible. I remember that pit, and they were still doing what they had to do, and it was crazy. But check this out. They put up a nice little monument. You can bring your family out. So here's the memorial museum. I'm definitely gonna go in there. I want to do that. So here's the Oculus, folks. You can catch the train. It's a nice underground mall. We're gonna go in there. I'm gonna show you guys this incredible building. Here's Tower 3 right here. This is Tower 3. You see how vast it is, folks? It was basically nearly destroyed during the 8/11, as someone says. Yeah, the 8/11. There's certain words you can't say. There's a guy that's one of the YouTubers that's been at the trial. YouTube shut down his whole channel, folks. Shut him down. All his super chats he was getting and income while he's out here in New York, they just shut the guy down. All right, here we go. Look at this, pretty unique. Yeah, the kids will love that. Yes, indeed, folks. All right, so this is the Oculus and Wildlife Wonder. Look at there. That's pretty cool, right? We got on my suit. We're both burning up out here. What a shame, folks. What a shame. What a shame, folks. It is so hot out here. All right, you can join the round table or the square table, the rectangular table, whatever you see. This is pretty unique. Good stuff. New York. Yeah, so we're gonna go in here. This is the Oculus. It's a vast mall. And guess what? You come in there with money if you want to. You won't buy a thing, folks. I tried to buy some stuff with cash. They told me to get lost. It's why. It's only card only, folks. Only digital. I said, well, I just like a bottle of water. They said we don't need no cash around. So I had to fill out the card, folks. Fill out the cards. Here's a nice technology museum you should bring your family to, folks. Don't be intimidated. Come to New York. I guarantee you have the time of your life. I love it. I love everything about New York. I was down in Charlotte, North Carolina last weekend, and looks like I'll be building there, but I will not let go of New York, though, people. Believe that. I will not totally let go of New York. So check this out. Mercer Lab presents. I have to check this out. Museum of Art and Technology, people. You know it has to be fascinating. I want to make sure I get this done. This will be the first place I come down to after the trial is over. I cannot wait to check that out. But check out the Oculus. When I went to Dubai, most of the structures were like this. Like, incredible. But believe me, when I went to Italy, though, nothing tops that. I went to those Vatican and those buildings. I mean, every square foot has so much design that it will blow your mind. And guess what, folks? They did this hundreds of years ago. All right, so here's a hotel, the Millennium. Let me tell you something. If you come to New York, I'll definitely give you a tour, or what have you, no charge, none of that. But anyway, I'll tell you this. When you stay at the hotel, folks, I'm from the South. And typically down south, you could get a decent room for, well, you know, when I moved away, you could get a hotel room for $100 a night. Here, you're gonna pay $350 easy, and then they're gonna charge you a house fee, and that's almost $100, folks. Unbelievable. But that's just the name of the game. New York is not the only place that has that, but yeah, you prepare to pay $350. You get there, they add that $100 on there. You get $450, folks. There goes your cheeseburgers and your red wine. You may even have to sacrifice a cup of coffee, folks. Who knows? All right, here we go. We are in the Oculus, folks. I love this place. It is fascinating. This was all developed from the World Trade Center going down. This is all a part of the redevelopment down here. And as you can see, it's quite a busy place, but it's definitely an amazing design. Look at all the camera system they have. They're probably recording your thoughts, people. They're probably recording your thoughts, who knows. So you can catch the train from here, catch the A, B, or C. That'll take you back up to, I'll show you guys here. Let's go the other way. Well, the escalator's down, so we'll go this way. So you could you could come into Times Square, what have you, and you can catch the A or C train all the way here. You just get out at the Oculus, folks. See? So I could go get on the train. These trains will not take me where I need to go to get back upstate, where I come down from every day. But right now I have less than a week before I'll go back to my regular scheduled program. But you see the trains and more trains, folks. So here we go. Yeah, so this is what they call the Oculus. Quite an amazing place if you ask me. Especially with the design. Let's see what people are saying here. That's right, Sharice. New York does charge a lot. Absolutely. I want to thank everybody that was on last night. I had 2 shows. Thank you to everybody that supported them. I think one show we had 7,000 people come through. That was pretty interesting. So quickly. Yes, indeed. I want to thank you guys. So that's the tour. This is just in case you were wondering whatever happened with the World Trade Center. Well, now we're live here, folks. You see it in live time. They have a beer joint over here. If you're a beer drinker, this is a new place. Well, it's new to me. Because the last time I came, it definitely was not here. All right. So you can see that's the building that replaced the World Trade Center. Massive building, right? It's not the tallest building in the world, but definitely not a baby, right? They have this big church right here in the middle of the graveyard. Looks like it might be a Catholic church. All right, so this is the beer garden. It's part of the the Oculus beer garden. So it's all a part of the Oculus. So all of this is where the World Trade Center basically was affected by it. Hey, yes sir, yes sir. How are you, brother? All right. You know, so many people follow the Diddy trial, and I cover it every day. I guess because I wear my little hat and suit, people recognize me, so I get all sorts of people stopping me. Oh man. So far it's all been good, so I guess I have to make sure my message stays on the up and up, because people don't mind in New York rolling up on you. It is what it is, folks. Okay. Bicycles don't hit you, you gotta worry about vehicles and people texting and walking and everything else, folks. Alright. Okay. Donna. Thanks for the support. I'm starting to see regular names. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Let's see. I'm trying to get afternoon now. Don't forget to like, Yeah, all right. That is so beautiful. Yeah, yeah, I have on my walking shoes. Yep, yep, my walking shoes on. I think I need to go over one more street if I want to catch the train, folks. That church looks like it's been there. Oh, here's the boxing gym, guys. Even the ladies in there boxing. Check that out. Wow. That is all right. Let me give you guys the names in case you want to come check it out. Trinity Boxing Club, folks. Yeah. Mostly ladies in there throwing those punches. Go right ahead. Okay. Let's see what somebody's saying here. All right. Everybody's in the chat today. Oh, there's Nick's Shorts. What's up? How you doing? Nix, I remember you from the trial. Okay, Nix, thank you for taking us here. I was working at UAL in Indianapolis on 9/11. Sad day. I'll always wanted to see the new tower. Yeah, that's why I show you guys places that you wouldn't normally see. It's not like being here in person, but you might be inspired to come and visit. It's a lot of things. I mean, you know, when you come to New York, you have to plan a week. There's just so much to see. Like, you know, we go to Times Square and just walk around. You'd be fascinated. It's much different than probably what you're used to in your city, especially if you're down south where I came from. You don't normally see these type of things, folks. You don't even see homeless people laying around on the street like you do in some of these big cities. I have to take a business trip to Chicago. I'm excited about that. So today, as far as Diddy's trial go, I'll probably come on tonight and do a live, just talk about that. It's so complicated, but the prosecutors are trying to really put the screws to Diddy. A lot of people are hopeful that he's gonna pull through this, but it's like that old song say, it's gonna take a miracle. Yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Who sung that song? Whoever can tell me who sung that song gets $25 on Cash App. Who sung It's Gonna Take a Miracle? So that's what it's gonna take for him to win this trial. I've been in the courtroom every day, folks. If I were in this situation, I'd just say, give me a deal. Let me go sit down somewhere. It's cooking season and they don't mind cooking. In fact, they brought up R. Kelly today because what they were trying to paint a picture from, now I know I just told you guys I wasn't going to get into Diddy and look at me. Here I go. Look at that Maybach, folks. Kanye came the other week. He was in the Maybach wasn't that. Oh. They mentioned R. Kelly because when it comes to Diddy's case, basically his attorney Shapiro was trying to say, in order to have a RICO, you need to have an agreement, and you have to have dealings with a distinct organization other than yourself. But in this particular case, Diddy is like a one-man RICO, and he's the center of it all. So they were saying that that's not how a RICO is, how it should work. But then the attorney says they do have this case of Kelly versus the United States. So that's talking about R. Kelly. And remember, he went down as a one-man RICO band. And now, if you see what's happening with Fat Joe, Tyler Perry, all of these guys, it seems like whenever someone comes forward with allegations about you, talking about freaking things they like to do, folks, that's when the government starts to look in. That's when the government started to investigate Diddy. Yeah, so when they start to look at you, oh, believe me, they can find it. They probably can find that watch you lost in your bedroom 3 years ago. Believe that. They'll find it quicker than you. They'll find your keys that you lost back when you were 18 years old. The feds will find it. They're pulling up emails from 10, 20 years ago, folks. I didn't even know I could email back then, and the feds have it. So you can't just, it's tough to get out of these type of situations, especially with Diddy, because he had a really different lifestyle, folks. He had a lifestyle that most of us wouldn't even understand, wouldn't have a clue. And so now you have the freak offs and all this other stuff, and you have these strangers. Now these guys are all out there spilling the beans, telling your business. It's all good when it's fun, but when everything hit the fan, oh man, it's not so beautiful. Yeah, that's right. That iCloud ain't no joke. Lord have mercy. This girl Jane, she had her iCloud. They hit her iCloud, and they found a lot of freaky deaky stuff. Now we went from a Rico to a Frico, and it'll be over in a week, right? Deborah, good song. All right, 1982. Oh, Donna, you got it. That's right. Each word, Donna, you are the winner. Donna, email me your Cash App so I can shoot that to you. Donna is the winner, folks. Hard not to talk Diddy. Yeah, it's very hard, you know. It's a lot of information. Let's see. Nick says she was there in 2008. It's a little much for me. I'm in Indiana State. They lost the championship. Oh no. All right. Sean says, my nephew wants to come to New York. I told him we were coming this year. Come on through. It's a wonderful place. Definitely you'll have a great time. What's up, Candy K? Everybody's well. Nice to have you here. Thank you for subscribing, hitting the like button, whatever you guys feel like doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're down here by the World Trade Center, folks. So, I guess because I have moderators, I don't get to see a lot of troll activity anymore. So I haven't even seen anything in a week. So I don't want to fool myself and think that we don't have trolls coming through. I guess the ladies are knocking them right out of here, and I don't get to see it, I guess. Yeah. All right. Yeah, she did have a. Let's see. I wonder if she's still living. Denise Williams. I wonder. But she had an incredible voice. Yes, indeed. It's gonna take a miracle. That's the song as we do Verdict Watch. But it could happen. I mean, you could definitely get. I think from observing the people on the jury faces and so forth, I will tell you, I have to admit, I thought that the juror that was kicked off, the black guy, I thought he was going for Diddy. You know, I would have put big money on it, folks. I would have put a whole nickel on it, folks. Come to find out that No, 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 that wasn't the case. So that scares me. That scares me, the fact that, we don't know his position. You can't put your whole career on it. But from what I understand from a mutual friend, that he was not leaning toward Diddy. So that's very concerning to me. Because if he wasn't leaning, oh boy. But again, you might get a couple people that'll hold out, dig in their heels, and ride out with Diddy. But I do think this judge is very nice, but he's very, I'd say, domineering in a nice way. He don't mind pushing things around. So, it's my belief that if you get two people that are holding out, he might keep sending them back. And there's another song, You Better Think It Over. All right, another $20, folks. If you know what song I'm talking about, you better think it over. You better think it over. Now you guys are gonna have trouble finding that one, because that one's you better think it over. That's like in the 50s. Yeah, so you're gonna have to find that song. That 25, you gotta work for it. Go out there and work for it, folks. 25, whoever can figure out the song I just said. Actually, one of my favorite groups of all time. I need to pull up their stuff. Yep, you gotta think it over. Because it's getting serious. It's about to get thick next week when that verdict comes through. As a man that's 55 years old, even if they give you 10 years, man, oh man, life gets fragile the older you get, so something to think about. Definitely something to think about. I have to go find something to drink here. Let's see. Definitely. Ice cream. You have that ice cream, you start turning into ice cream. That's what happens to you. That stuff makes you so sick. Yes, indeed, folks. Let's see if anybody's saying anything.
Unless we're like talking.
Products. Also on reviews. Get through Henry. Oh. All right. All right. No. It's close. You guys haven't hit it. Folks, and I have to tell you guys, it's too bad I wasn't doing this as much as I'm doing it now. 6 months ago, because the stock market is pumping. Whew, Lord, I check it every day. And let me tell you, the stock market is popping, folks. I hope you guys listened to what I said yesterday and went out and bought at least one SoFi. I told you guys it was $13. Well, lo and behold, it's up $1.50. That's a good thing. It's up $1.50, folks. So it's right around 14 and some change. It's heading up north. That's what we want, folks. And we can't even find a corner store around here. I'll be type of like Grand Central. Oh, this guy has. Alright, let's see what people are saying. About to wrap it up, guys. 1958, this one's here. Oh, Nick's bought SoFi. All right. Good. You're going to be happy about that. And the more you watch it, I would suggest to make it your prototype. So every morning if you wake up, you can't sleep or something, go on Yahoo Finance, research that stock. And as it go up, you're going to be motivated to buy more, understand more. Next thing you know, you'll be a millionaire someday, right? Right. Deborah said, Angie Stone, Delphi's, no, not yet, not those. Yep, also definitely a song from the 50s. That's Fulton Center. All right. Off into the subway we go, folks. Man, imagine if I have to navigate through New York City. Yeah. It's got to be tough. Yes, indeed. All right. So, we're going to catch the 4:45 train back up to Grand Central. I'll be out of here. I'll probably do a show, a late night show to talk about today. I have quite a few people were asking me to come on my channel today, so I'll probably bring on a guest right at Brooklyn. Down here, so let me give you guys a little bit of idea. We're down here at Fulton. Okay. You can go into Brooklyn. You can go to Barclays and catch the game, basketball game. Out here you go to Queens, you go to JFK. Out here you hit the Bronx. This is all Manhattan, so I'm gonna go get on the train and go up to 42nd Street right here. Then I'll take my train back out. Usually, when I first moved to New York, it was like $1. Now, it's $2.90. Like I have enough left for the remainder of my city stay with getting forward. Somebody won that 25. Let's see if somebody won that 25 big ones. I'm new as well. Yeah, we can do it together. We can do it together. Yeah, all right. Okay, I'm trying to find my way out of here. Okay, here we go. I have to go through the maze just to get to the right side. Oh, I can find a drink here. Come on. So it's a lot of walking, a lot of stairs. A lot of everything. Oh, whoa. About to be a lot of late. Woo.